A 200 millas en un yaqui, si tú quieres te lo aquí, debajo del sol.
Where do I start? Where do I get my rhythm? Where do I get my groove?
I always start off with a bounce. You just start with a bounce, and then you see.
I'm part of the baddest game, most successful game in the world. I went to Portugal this year, and the young tour guide goes, "It's Doris Burke from 2K." It wasn't Doris Burke, the announcer. It was Doris Burke from 2K.
Oh, okay.
Energy.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
And in NBA action tonight, we'll be watching the San Antonio Spurs as they go up against the Nuggets in Denver. For the Nuggets, they come into this game having won 3 straight, looking to make it 4. We'll see if they can get it done. And the trend continues, Shaq. Some first-round rookies being asked to play big roles early on.
You know, player development has changed quite a bit. You know, the organization fans, we want immediate returns now.
Yeah, a lot of pressure on these young players, when they're coming into the league. Some rise to the occasion, but others fold under the weight of their expectations.
That'll do it for us for now. Thanks a lot for joining us.
The Nuggets are not holding anything back in the wardrobe department as they made their entrance tonight, hoping to make an impression on their home floor. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express, dress like a pro. The beautiful skyline of Denver, Colorado is our backdrop tonight. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Tonight, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs as they play against the Denver Nuggets here at Pepsi Center. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. And the new power rankings still in the first month of the season. Here's a chance to compare early returns. Take a look at the Suns. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And right now, the Spurs, they've sure made a statement here early on, outpacing some teams that were expected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with pride.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Nuggets coach Mike Malone is the son of longtime NBA assistant coach Brendan Malone, who was on the staff with the late Chuck Daly in Detroit when the Pistons won back-to-back NBA titles. Malone's dad told him not to get into coaching with its nomadic.
That's some pretty sound advice. Thanks, D.A. The rookies are still trying to get their firm footing as the new season begins and a new arena for them opens up. Talk about your journey over the course of your rookie year.
Yeah, I remember it was really exciting to fulfill the dream of being an NBA player. I struggled early in the season, particularly against some of the veteran guys I ran up against, but found my rhythm and really played extremely well for the second segment of the season. But there was a period, Kevin, when I ran into a wall and just had nothing in terms of sharpness or legs. And then all of a sudden, after about a week and a half of that, it just went away. And I hit my stride and finished strong.
And the starting group for the Spurs, you've got Conley, DeRozan out there with Pascal Siakam, and there's Davis, and it's Townsend, and at the shooting guard position. And for the Nuggets, Hole is out there with Will Barton, and it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Weber, and it's Copain in at the line. And Denver has possession after the miss from Townsend. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. Denver shooting their first free throw tonight. And that one misses.
And you've heard the saying on death and taxes. The San Antonio Spurs might be that third thing you can count on.
Yeah, I agree. A model of consistency, and that starts with culture and chemistry and commitment. And they play smart, they play together, and they rarely beat themselves. And that's one of the reasons the Spurs have been one of the greatest pro sports franchises in history over the last 25 years.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Conley, the pass to DeRozan. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Pass to Townsend. Over Weber. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And really a blowout win like that against a team a lot of people feel is one of the elites shows you the potential this group has.
And, you know, even though we might not see it on a nightly basis, they've really got the ability to do some major damage when they put their minds to it.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Here's Barton after the basket by San Antonio. Lock at 6. Pass to Jokic. And Davis sends it back.
Well, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Here's Copain. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Jokic against Conley. Jokic trying to free himself up. The offensive rebound. DeRozan against Barton. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Here's Jokic. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Leaving folks open around Barton is a no-no. He'll torch you whenever you do that.
Davis, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Copain, following the basket by Anthony Davis. And here's Weber. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. And there's the foul. It'll go on the Wizard. That's his first foul. Here's Copain. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bull. Good, nice job down low. Bull's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Here's Townsend. Good defense by Jokic.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Here's Copain. And the pass to Jokic. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Jokic has such a feel for when to attack. And when he's moving like this, it's basically all she wrote for the defense.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Bull. Makes it off the glass. Bull's got 6.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Townsend, the pass to Siakam. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Got that one up quick. That's 10 points for the Wizard.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
For Denver, they've gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense.
Come on.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, he's not going to get it done against him.
Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against the Portland Trail Blazers.
And I missed that. I don't believe it.
Denver leading by 4. Barton right side. And that one drops.
You know, Barton's an improving ball handler, and because of that, he's got more moves now that he can choose from when he's going off the bounce.
Conley kicks to Siakam. Here's Townsend. Offensive rebound. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
This is dragging that much.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nuggets.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
Here's Copain. He's got 6. To the paint. Here's Bull. He's off on that one. Good D by Siakam. DeRozan against Barton. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
That is a DeRozan specialty there. Draw contact, convert, and then head to the line for a freebie. Not by accident. That's his plan.
And grown up about 15 miles south of the Staples Center, DeMar DeRozan idolized Kobe Bryant, Clark, and patterned his game after him.
And you can see evidence of Kobe's game in DeMarcus's game. You think about the footwork, the ability to post up, the moves and counter moves, the balance and strength. I think he owes a lot of that to the Mamba.
Passes to Siakam. Spurs working the ball around now. Townsend, no good. The Nuggets leading by 3. Rubio outside. Kicks to Weber. 3-pointer. Here's Jokic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Siakam.
Well, I love how crafty Jokic is. You know, he basically baits defenders into committing the foul once he gets deep position.
This is his first free throw of the game. He misses the free throw.
You'd have to go far and wide to find any fan that doesn't enjoy watching Nikola Jokic play. This big fella is so smooth. He's got guard skills in a big man's body, and his game is so efficient. I love watching him work.
Ken Burge is checked in for the Nuggets. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. And Denver decides to take their first time out here. And with Jokic, passing and playmaking, Clark, are his trademarks.
Well, I tell you what, the Joker is some kind of special as a big guy. His passing and touch and field and shot making, he really impressed me with all of that. He does everything you want from a center on the offensive end of the court and does it in his own unique, special way. He's a delight to watch.
Here's a look at some numbers for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting's been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Now, here's Rubio. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game. And there's the foul. It'll go on the Wizard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's 2 fouls for him this quarter. A third would be a problem.
Payton, he's checked in for Weber. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for San Antonio. Rubio against Conley. Rubio misses. He had 16 points in the win against Portland.
And he was also a big factor for them defensively. I think he tallied 4 blocks in the game.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Anthony Davis is out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's the Wizard, and it's Conley, and it's DeRozan in at the 3. Townsend gets the bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Denver in the lead. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the Wizard in the last time out against the Trailblazers got the job done. He scored an incredible number of points and played tremendous defense as well, really causing havoc on both ends of the floor. Very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. No way to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
At David in stretches, he was absolutely down. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Now here's Payton after the miss from Townsend. Here's Copain. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And now a 5-point Nugget lead.
Tremendous court awareness by Payton.
The Spurs shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Conley dishes to Davis. Jacks up a 3. Tries again. And finished off by Davis.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
And here are the Nuggets now, after the basket by San Antonio. Here's Copain. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Denver's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Pass to Birch. Pass to Copain. Here's Bull. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The mid-range jump shot, you've talked about this a lot, is still valuable if you can hit it with consistency.
Yeah, and if it's a quality shot, Kevin, I think you should shoot it. Move the defense, move the ball to get a quality shot, and I think one of the very best at knocking down the mid-range jump shot, Kevin Durant clearly. But how about Chris Middleton? Elite mid-range jump shooter, and DeMar DeRozan as well has a strong mid-range game too.
And like his father, Manu, Bole's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
Tony Snell's checked in for the Spurs. Now here is Conley. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Copain. They lead by 1. Inside. Second chance shot. And Bull with the lay-in. Bull's got 4 points in the quarter.
The towering presence that is Bull. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Here's Townsend. Drops in the layup for 2. And Copain's got the ball here for Denver. Now the pass to Jokic. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Weber can't hit.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Davis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Will Barton.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
The Spurs shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
The Spurs making a switch here. Walker's checked in. That one misses. The Nuggets have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Copain's shot is off.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
This is it to Townsend. Shot.
You know, both these teams can beat you in so many ways, but it's usually by outscoring you. They possess a whole lot of offensive firepower.
That's good from Townsend.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Good on both. The Nuggets trail by 5. Copain passes to Jokic. The pass to Copain. He kicks to Weber. It's up a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Weber's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
They double him with Barton. Here's Townsend. San Antonio again missing. Now, here's Bull. He's tightly guarded. Martin from outside. But they'll get another chance. A 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Davis has got 15 rebounds here tonight. Here's Townsend, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny.
You said it, Kevin. He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Here's Barton. After the basket by San Antonio. Bull can't hit.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
And Davis, here we go. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here now is Weber. Following the basket by Anthony Davis. Martin passes to Jokic. Siakam pulls it in. Spurs leading by 6. Townsend. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Will Barton. Clark, when you think back to your playing days in high school, what memories come to mind?
Well, just the fun of being able to have success all 4 years I was at St. Joseph High School in Cleveland, the way the city rallied around us my senior year when we had a chance to play for a state championship. Unfortunately came up short. The teammates and coaches and teachers that I had a chance to enjoy those 4 years with, all really fond, special memories for me.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at San Antonio. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, the Nuggets, 7 games back.
And, you know, right now for San Antonio, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Here's Townsend, guarded by Weber. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Spurs.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
They also haven't been afraid to take it strong to the hoop early on tonight. I like that.
And Cobain's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. 9-point game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Jokic, following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. Looking around to the left wing. Bull, the pass to Vanderbilt. 4 on the clock. Here's Weber. Great D that time from Townsend.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter. And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
The Nuggets trail by 12. Here's Cobain. He has 6. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
He gets that one.
Passes like this demonstrate Conley's unselfishness as well as his desire to get his guys going on offense.
Denver's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. Here's Weber. And it's off from three-point range.
and another miss. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Bull. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Bull. Not that time. His 6th miss. He's made 4 of 10 so far. That's good from Davis on the assist by Johnson. 17 points for Anthony Davis.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Here's Kopay. 8 points for him. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge.
Number 31, Rubio.
.158 left to play here in the second quarter. Passes it to Jokic from deep. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Spurs leading by 16. Here's Townsend. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Shoots over Weber. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Townsend's got 39.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now, here is Weber. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold and things aren't going as well, you've got to get that thing inside. Mix it up a little bit.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Birch is checked in. Derek White's checked in for San Antonio. Murray comes in for Michael Conley. And finished off by Davis.
You know, we know Murray's got some creativity to his passing game, but no need to be creative there. I mean, he sees the wide open man and zips it right to him.
Now, here's Rubio. The Nuggets moving the ball around. 18 feet out. Drained for 2 points. And that's now 10 points for Jokic.
Boy, the mid-range J of Jokic, I like it a lot. I mean, you got to D this guy up from that area, or he'll scorch you.
It's Davis on the wing. It's Aldridge, high post. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Aldridge has got 4 points quarter.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assist. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now, here's Rubio. Jokic with it over Aldridge. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
You know, sometimes the defense isn't expecting Murray to pull up off the dribble. Maybe they should be.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Spurs lead by 17. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Mike Malone. Things got away from you guys in the first half. What happened out there?
Transition baskets, offensive rebounds, two of the areas that we knew coming into this game that we had to control. There's no sense of urgency right now. We're just shooting the ball. We're waiting to get back, and they're getting easy runouts.
A lot to clean up, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David.